In this video, I want to discuss the area formula for a kite and how that comes about. So here we have a kite. Hopefully you remember that a kite is a quadrilateral with two pairs of consecutive congruent sides, which is kind of a mouthful to say. But as you can see here, we have these two sides which are consecutive next to each other, and they're congruent. And then these two sides here are consecutive and congruent as well. So this is a kite. And these lines here through the middle are the diagonals, which feature prominently in the area formula that we're going to talk about. So my favorite way to show the area formula for a kite is to create a rectangle around the kite. So we're going to do that, rectangle around the kite. And I'm going to change the color of that rectangle too, just to make it stand out a bit. All right, so once we have the rectangle, you can see that this rectangle has a base that matches the length of this diagonal here. We'll call that diagonal 1. And then the height of that rectangle also matches this diagonal length here. We'll call that diagonal 2. Doesn't really matter which one's 1 and 2, but that's where we're going to go. But where does this 1/2 feature? Is this kite really exactly 1/2 of that rectangle? Because that's what the formula is saying. So let's look at it. I like to look at it in these 4 parts. So obviously this little piece of the rectangle here, our kite is exactly taking up 1/2 of that piece, right? It's cutting right through the diagonal of that, and the kite makes up half of it. But it's the same on this side as well, right? This right here is also a rectangle, and the kite is cutting up exactly half of that. And then the same down here, we have this rectangle here, and the kite is cutting right through the middle, exactly through half of it, and the same down here. So yes, actually the kite is actually exactly 1/2 the area of this rectangle. So 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. And remember, diagonal 1 matches this part, diagonal 2 matches this part. So that's how we get the area formula for a kite.